The AGRF 2022 Summit welcomed thousands of delegates and guests from across the globe with the purpose of finding and actioning tangible solutions to the food crisis that Africa faces. The AGRF also created a platform known as the Deal Room to improve capital flow, form partnerships, and formalize commitments made.
The Deal Room really exists to provide a matching opportunity between funders and private sector players on the other end. And the only way that we can see success is actually there being bankable and viable projects, right? So on one hand, there is actually funding that is available, but on the other hand, there is bankable projects that can be able to absorb this capital. The other thing that I see as really important is the need for innovative finance mechanisms that is fit for purpose for the stage where we are at on matters climate finance, especially adaptation. You see, mitigation, we have figured it out. Renewable energy sector has grown, the transport sector is being green, there is a great ramp up for e-vehicles and all of that. So we have business models that have been tested, they have scaled, they have been replicated, and we have a lot of resources that's going into mitigation. But when it comes to adaptation, there is so much work that requires to be done to determine what does it look like from actually a solutions perspective. We need innovative financing mechanisms, like I've mentioned, grant capital guarantees, results-based payments, results-based financing, because results-based financing allows for private sector to deploy their own capital, get to push the innovations to the groups that we want for them to deploy these solutions for adaptation results. And they will do that and deploy that capital when they know that there is an incentive at the end for them to be paid for the result that they will have achieved.
I think in this AGRF, something which I have seen is a huge commitment from national governments. Our heads of state present in the AGRF and those who also attended virtually has committed to put more money into the agricultural sector. There is a big understanding that agriculture is the central production system and also sector that brings about the desired transformation in the whole food system in Africa. And that shows that if the fiscal sources are put in place, then there is a need for matching fund that should come from our donors and also stakeholders that are involved in it, including the philanthropists. So in this regard, we have seen a huge interest to put more money into the agriculture and food systems.
One of many partnerships formed to improve Africa's sustainability was between the FIFA Foundation and UPL, a multinational company that manufactures agrochemicals. This partnership aims to bring awareness to small-scale farmers in Africa using football.
Through football, through the role models of football, Didier Drogba will join us this afternoon. We'll try to reach the farmers, showing them that here's a huge opportunity for them. And we're talking about smallholder farmers mainly, but also big farmers. And for Africa, maybe the best place to be, because you are still under the levels of production that you need, but you have the 60% of the arable land still pending to be developed. So if we teach all those future farmers how to do it in a sustainable way, we will reinforce food security. That's something that we have to achieve globally, but in a sustainable way. So, and we really believe that football has that capability, to bring awareness to any issue. So now we are focusing as a main priority of the foundation, working together with UPL, very strong company, very diversified. They are working in not as much as FIFA, it's more than 200, but in 138 countries. There's a lot of countries where they're already involved, so I'm really enthusiastic about this challenge that we assume, and we believe that we are going to achieve that before 2040.
Let me just add to what President Macri said, that agriculture is been ignored as a tool to decarbonize the world. And we believe that a 10% improvement in farmers' behavior in terms of 10% less water, 10% less fertilizer, 10% better care of the soil can give us this gigaton. And there is enough technology, proven technology, to do all this. But how do you get 600 million small farmers mobilized to believe in this? And that's where, when I approached President Macri saying that, can we partner with you, because football is a religion and people listen. And there is so much excitement now when Drogba either comes to a conference and talks about it. And it's fascinating for us because the football players themselves are intrigued and are so curious, and they want to help. And they say, oh, if I can help farmers in Ivory Coast or anywhere in Africa or in Brazil to follow better practices, I'm very happy to do that. And so we've got global support, and most governments want to do it. And how do you make it fun? How do you not make it boring? How do you not make it like a thing? How do you say that let's all do this together? And a 10% improvement, easily possible.
An industry often overlooked is the insurance industry and its role in the agri-sector. ZEPRI, an insurance business formed by the COMESA member state, used the AGRF as a platform to announce the majority share acquisition of AGRF Africa to expand their footprint.
So over the years, of course, the realization that insurance penetration on the continent is so low, other than South Africa, really less than 2% on the rest of the continent, we needed to get down to where it matters. And we have progressively gone into agriculture and other insurances downstream that talk to financial inclusion. It's therefore very, very potent and important for us that this deal of ZEPRI acquiring majority shareholding in ACRE happened here at the AGRF. And indeed, it is about bringing in partnerships, crowding in partnerships in the agriculture sector, in our part to de-risk using insurance products, and reaching millions and millions of small-scale farmers. And Ewan will talk about what ACRE does, but our interest in ACRE was because they have the products, the knowledge, the technologies, and ability to scale in providing these solutions to small-scale farmers, and a lot has been done. It's a proven concept.
What we're passionate about, where we see the future, is in providing these solutions to small-scale farmers. So what we've done is we've developed a suite of very accurate, affordable products targeted at smallholder farmers. We also have a digital platform, so we're able to undertake the entire insurance process from onboarding farmers through to monitoring what's going on. We have a picture-based monitoring system, so the farmer can take pictures, upload them to an app, and we're able to provide advisories to the farmer via SMS based on the photos being uploaded to say, your crop needs X or Y or Z. And then at the back end, we also have a blockchain solution which triggers automatic claims payments to the farmers. And what we're doing with this, with the right products, the satellite index products that we have, which are very accurate and very granular, with the digital platform, we're looking to scale that to really large numbers of farmers across Africa. And I think the ZEPRI deal, what's so exciting is it gives us the capacity. It enhances our technical capacity and gives us financial capacity. So with that capacity, we're really looking to reach significant scale.
The AGRF Summit provides opportunities for small businesses to showcase their products or services with the hope to connect with investors, to leapfrog ahead and be part of and recognized as an integral part of the value chain.
What really inspires me when I come here is actually not meeting the heads of state or meeting the ministers. When I meet with the young entrepreneurs, and many times it's just when you are in line and they tell you your story and how we can try to support them. So that's what inspires and gives me the energy, actually. And there's more and more, and I'm seeing more and more innovation of really small SMEs that are actually linking to the smallholders. I was talking to a young entrepreneur who was telling me about how he was doing with digital IDs in Kenya and trying to support the smallholders. And I was asking him, how much does that cost? What's the business model? He was saying, well, we charge them $1 per month. I was like, okay, wow. So actually there's a way of really getting the income, supporting them. And we were seeing how to scale that up. So this is what really drives me and inspires me.
It is very beneficial. First of all, you learn what the investors are looking for. As you may think, oh, I work with women, and then you feel like it's normal, but sometimes there's someone specifically looking for that. So when you don't have more women in your company, you start thinking about increasing that, because asking such question is make you think more about how you have to improve your business. Another thing was looking what is the turnover, what are you looking at? And also looking exactly, make you think like, oh, I have to look at my business, what I need, maybe what type of investors I need to look at. So this is one of benefit. Another benefit, we got an opportunity for Rwanda, like people of Rwanda in other countries, but we started to invest in Rwanda. People, we are exhibiting. If I have a product as AfriFood, we took some of our avocado and chilies and passion fruit. People can come and see it. And this is opportunity because you see it has been a very busy week. I could not tell investors come to visit my office, but you have this opportunity to bring our product here. So this product they could be able to see, and you discuss more with the product you're having and why you need to improve it. If it's a chili, I need to add value for this chili because of reducing post-harvest losses. That's why you need to invest in me. So this was more of giving you an opportunity to pitch very well with the product you have.